After Cell was seemingly defeated, he came back in his perfect form. But instead of killing Trunks, he made him his rival, as it will be a better situation for him. He gets to grow stronger and he doesn't get killed by Trunks, which will keep him busy and not be bored. So what do you think will happen? Find out in part 3 of What If Trunks Never Time Traveled. Out in space, Cell starts training. It is a little slow as he doesn't have a partner, but he does grow stronger. He does try to travel around space, trying to find any more stronger warriors out in the universe. But he really can't. This is one of the reasons why he didn't want to kill Trunks. Cause if he did, he'll just be doing this. Floating around in space, bored, without any warriors to fight. Yeah, he could destroy planets, but there won't be any fun in that. That isn't the way he wants to live. So there has to be something that will keep him motivated, to keep him going. Yeah, he could become the strongest being in the universe. He knows he can do it. But what's the point of doing that if he can't test the power out on anyone else? He ascended to his perfect form without the need of the androids, even though it nearly costed him his life. So he knows that he can ascend even further beyond that. The more he thinks about it, he actually gets kinda excited by the thought. He hopes that Trunks is up to the task to get him that far. Cause one day, he will return for his battle. And he can't wait. We then cut back to Earth, as some time has passed. And during this time, Trunks is continuing his training. Cause he wants to be at his strongest the next time Cell shows up. But the weird thing is, he hasn't seen Cell ever since that day. But he knows that he will be back. But one day, amidst his training, Trunks is approached by someone he doesn't recognize. And he can't tell if this is friend or foe cause they literally appeared out of nowhere. And another thing that confuses Trunks is that he couldn't sense their energy. But they come out forward and clean, explaining themselves. They are Shin and Kibito, and he learns that they are Supreme Kais. And the reason Shin is here is because Babidi's lurking about. They don't know his location, but they know that he's gonna arrive eventually, to try and gather enough energy to resurrect Majin Buu. And with Trunks being the strongest on the planet, he's most likely a target. He's most likely gonna try to steal his energy. But that isn't the only way. He can gather energy other kinds of ways. But it's gonna take a lot longer doing that. So Trunks ends up going to the world of Supreme Kais. And Shin ends up making him an apprentice, with Trunks going through the entire ritual. But Trunks isn't too sure about leaving Earth unprotected, especially with Cell out there. But Shin tells him not to worry, as his crystal ball can watch over Earth. And if there is a threat that arrives there, he can instantly teleport him there. Plus, after their training here, they might pick up some godly techniques, like the Kai Kai, where they can teleport without the need of him. But that's later down the road. Trunks does eventually pull the Z-Sword. He definitely has the strength to do it. And Trunks trains with the sword. He does grow notably stronger, and he actually masters it quite quickly, as he already knows how to fight with a sword. And Trunks does break the Z-Sword. In the Super Manga, he was about to break the Z-Sword, but he got interrupted by Babidi's arrival. So he didn't get to, but this time, he actually does. After breaking the Z-Sword, Elder Kai is released, in which leads him doing a ritual on Trunks, letting him gain the power of Ultimate. But one day during his training, someone teleports in, and Shin and Kibito doesn't recognize who this is, but Trunks do, and he can't believe it. It's Gohan, and they're both glad to see each other. But Trunks is confused. Why is he here? Gohan tells Trunks that he sensed this energy in Otherworld for some reason. So he used instant transmission that he learned from Goku and teleported here. But looking at him now, he sees that he's not dead, and Gohan's confused and asks what's happening. Trunks explains to him about the threat of Babidi and Majin Buu, and how he's training here to Supreme Kais to get stronger. And now he has a new power, in which he shows off to Gohan. And Gohan can't believe it. His power skyrocketed, and didn't even transform to Super Saiyan, or at least what it seems to him. Trunks looks normal to him. But Gohan then tells him he isn't the only one who got new power. While he's been in Otherworld, he's been constantly training, and him and his father has found something far beyond Super Saiyan. Gohan then powers up. As his aura intensifies, his hair turns Super Saiyan like normal, but then it grows longer, and his eyebrows disappear. Gohan is transformed into Super Saiyan 3. And Trunks can't believe there's a level beyond Super Saiyan 2. Although, Gohan wonders which one of them would be the stronger one. Even though Trunks did just unlock this new ultimate power, he might not be used to it yet. And he can tell, Trunks has a lot more growing to do. But for now, this battle will be a great test. The two of them battle, and it seems even at first, but then Gohan starts pulling ahead. All these years of non-stop training with his father, Piccolo, and all the great undead warriors in Otherworld. Powers like this works great while he's dead. But Trunks also grows during this battle. It seems like he's learning more and more about this ultimate form, and he adapts to it. And just when they're about to finish their battle, Shin interrupts them, saying that Babidi's making his move on Earth. Trunks feel bad for cutting their battle short, but he has to go. Gohan said he has to return too, and wishes Trunks good luck. So they then head back to Earth, and sooner or later, they were able to find Babidi's ship. And honestly, all I can say is that the Buu saga really doesn't happen. If Trunks was able to stop Buu's resurrection in the main story, then he should be able to do it while he's several times stronger than what he was. But this time, there's also no casualties. Supreme Kai and Kibito lives, and they were able to eliminate Babidi and all his minions, and even Deborah, in which they were able to secure Buu's egg, stopping his resurrection. And Shin and Kibito are amazed at Trunks' power. He beat all of Babidi's minions with ease. Even Deborah, and Deborah was the strongest of them all. And of course, they're not complaining about this. They're glad that Trunks took care of this with ease. It's the point that Trunks had that kind of strength. And Shin thinks it's truly remarkable that this mortal has this kind of power. As Shin and Kibito is getting ready to take Buu's egg back to their planet, Shin gives Trunks the offer to continue training on his planet, and Trunks gladly accepts, but he tells him another time, as he needs to take care of something first. Shin then teleports back to the world of Supreme Kais, and Trunks stays on Earth, as he feels a massive power come towards it. It seems he's finally ready to battle. It's Cell. He finally returned to Earth, and he arrives next to Trunks. And he said he's glad that he sees Trunks gotten a lot stronger since they last met. As out in space, he felt his power, seeming like he was fighting someone decently strong. So he thought it was about the right time. But it seems like he took care of that problem real easily. And if he was able to do that, it makes him wonder how much stronger he'd actually have gotten. Trunks then walks up to Cell, telling him that he's been waiting for this. He still doesn't know if Cell's still a threat or not, but if he is a threat and tries anything, he'll kill him without a second thought. That's guaranteed. But Cell tells him again, if he really wanted him dead, he would have destroyed the planet without him noticing. He truly does want a rival. Even though Cell is telling the truth, Trunks is still skeptical. Well, if Trunks needs to kill him, he would like to see him try. Show off that full power. But then Trunks sees that Cell is genuine. He really just wants to fight. It must be the Saiyan cells inside of him. The two then get ready to fight, as they both take up a battle stance. Cell then powers up. His aura is fierce, and it looks like when Trunks turns Super Saiyan 2. But he looks the same. Nothing has changed physically about him, but he has grown a lot stronger. And Trunks turns Super Saiyan 2. Cell comments that he couldn't exert his full potential, as he was trained by himself without a partner in space. Freezing Cole's mutated DNA did help, but not that much. But he did grow a lot stronger than he was before. They're both now ready to fight, and Trunks tells him that he's ready whenever he is. Cell then smiles, as there is a huge shockwave as the two clash, and the speed is incredible, as they immediately exchange blows, and it seems like they're even at first. And Cell is impressed. It seems like Trunks has grown a lot stronger than before. But it seems like Trunks is not taking this as seriously, and he could say the same for Cell. Seems like he's not going at full power either. And Trunks mocks Cell, as he said that he thought that Cell wanted a full power battle, something that wasn't going to bore him. And he agrees, but he says that if he's going to take this seriously, Trunks has to as well. So they both power up even further, and they become two incredibly fast blurs. And as the battle continued, it seems like Cell is losing ground, but Cell can tell Trunks is still not taking this seriously. But with one final burst of power, Trunks shows off his full power of Super Saiyan 2, and he was able to finish the fight. And Cell laughs at this. He didn't expect to have this much fun in the battle. But next time, he's gonna have to train a little bit more intensely. But Cell requests one thing before he leaves. He really wants to see Trunks' full power. He knows he's been holding back, and he knows that he would have lost no matter what, but he still wants to gauge on it, seeing how much further he needs to go. So Trunks decides to power up, but instead of a golden aura, it's a white aura, and it flutters up around him. And Cell is confused. Nothing physically changed about him. He's not a Super Saiyan, but he can tell that his power rose even further than before, and also knows that he still has a long way to go. Cell is actually glad to see this power, and as he turns around, about to launch back into space, he tells him that he'll see him again soon for their next battle. And next time, he'll grow even stronger than he is now, and will give him an even better fight, one where he doesn't have to hold back. So Cell then flies back out into space to continue his training. And after that, some time do pass. Trunks goes back to the world of the Supreme Kai and continues training there. He even learns that since he's an apprentice Kai, he has abilities that he didn't even know he had. But out in space, someone wakes up. The god of destruction, Beerus. He is woken from his nap. He awakened from his nap and it seems like he overslept. He was supposed to wake up a few years ago, but it's fine. And he still had his premonition about a Super Saiyan god. He asks Whis about it, and he says that most of the Saiyans have died off, except one. It's the son of Prince Vegeta, and he's a half-breed Saiyan who lives on Earth. And apparently he is an apprentice Kai, and he's currently training on the Supreme Kai's planet. Beerus gets excited about this. A Saiyan training with gods? That means he has to be a Super Saiyan god. So Beerus travels his way to the Supreme Kai's planet, which is where we'll leave this part off. What did you guys think of this video, and what do you think will happen next? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. It supports me and it supports the channel. My name is DBZ Anarchy, and I'll see you guys next time.